Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Manifesting with the Moon. I am here today with Emily, and we are chatting all about this new moon again in Virgo and the partial solar eclipse. How are you feeling, Em?
Um, Honestly, I feel like I've been inside of a washing machine on the spin cycle, the final spin cycle. I am being wrung out. It's been an intense month. And so, Kristy, you said that this is the second full moon in Virgo and it happens like once every 29 years.
Yeah, something like that. It's just because the whole lunar cycle seems to be a little bit different this year. Steph and I talked about this in our last one because normally the full moon in September is the harvest moon, but because the full moon happened so early in the month, it's actually called the corn moon, and the harvest moon is the moon that is closer to the equinox. So I think everything is just shifted a little bit. So we don't very often get these double sign moons, and it happens like every like I don't know 29 years or something crazy like that. It's very fascinating.
Wow. I really wonder what that means, like for us energetically.
Well, I think of it because I've been kind of doing some research on Virgo and everything, and I think that this is like a really good chance for us to kind of like we started this Virgo cycle, and I know that when we did this last new moon update, I was like, oh gosh, I'm so tired. I'm gonna try to like be a little bit more organized and get things going. And then like the whole month I was like wiped out too. Terrible. But as we're moving into this new moon, I've also gained a lot of clarity around that kind of structured thing, and now I can feel like I can embody that more because that's what
Mm.
Virgo means. So Virgo is it means virgin, right? In virgin, when you like break it down, virgins like know themselves.
Mm.
They know who they are. They only need like what's inside of them and everything. That's very much this energy right now as we are going into it. Like, you don't need everybody else's opinion and everything. You have all that power within you. And so I feel like it was a really good, like, oh no, this is what I'm going to do. Chaos, chaos, chaos. Oh, settle into it and feel it in your body.
Oh man, that's so good. As you were talking, Spirit was showing me like this image of our energy being so fragmented, and it's just like being all called back into us right now.
Ooh, I like that. I like that a
Yeah.
lot.
So that aligns with what you were talking about with the Virgo. It's like everything's inside of you. So this fragmented energy of us giving up parts of ourselves is now being called back into us right now to make us whole.
Yes. And it's the perfect time too, as also because right now, according to human design, the sun is moving in today on this new moon, September 21st. It's moving into the gate of 46, which happens to be my conscious sun gate. So I know a lot about this gate, which is all about love of the body or embodiment. And so it's really like feeling that inside of yourself and, pulling in this vibration of delightfulness and not taking things so seriously. The shadow of this gate is seriousness. The highest vibration is ecstasy. And
Mm.
so we want to sit in this, like, oh, this is delightful to be inside of my body. And that's kind of how I'm feeling right now after this whole big eclipse season where I'm like, okay, cool. I learned all these things. It was a big hot mess. Now I can just pull it in and accept who I am.
So good. Yes, I really believe that too. This Virgo, well, I want to put a pin in that sun, the sun, and
Okay.
I want to come back to that. But
Okay.
the new moon in Virgo and this eclipse, the partial eclipse too, right?
Mhm.
In Virgo. This to me is all about karma being released. So past people from your life may be re-entering past like I've had a lot of old childhood trauma resurface, that stuff I thought I had healed. And it's resurfacing because I know I'm supposed to be healing this right now. Like this energy is really allowing us to purge this out so that we can come back into our wholeness is what I'm
Mm.
getting right now. And I love that. what I want to talk about too is that sun, and I didn't know that about the sun being in the what did you call it again?
It's gate 46. It's the a, well, there's a lot of names. It's the gate of self-love. It's all about embodiment. So it is it's a fun gate. I think of it as the gate of
Yes.
serendipity, right? And the
Ooh, I like
opposite
that.
sign is your earth sign. And so it's being embodied. And then the 25th gate, like crossing, is the gate of universal love and acceptance.
Mhm.
And so it's a really beautiful energy as we're like wrapping up this eclipse season. It's very, very
Okay.
powerful.
I am so glad you brought this up because what I'm seeing is give me a minute. I'm getting clarification. Yeah, this new moon, this eclipse is all about just like I see all of this dense energy going into Mother Earth so she can take it from us. And the sun is replenishing us um, with new codes, light codes to replenishing is the word that keeps coming in to give us restore our true wholeness and the whole DNA of who we are and why we're here to remember. This is a really powerful day.
Yeah, it's
So,
huge.
um, a practice that I will be doing for myself now that you explain this. Thank you, Kristy. And I highly recommend anybody that's watching this today on September 21st, 2025, is to stand barefoot in the grass and just allow yourself to take some breaths. And as you're taking a breath in, look at the sun, not directly at the sun. I usually will have my eyes, I do this thing called light pulling. So I'll have my eyes pretty much shut, except just kind of a little bit open at the very end of it. But I'm directed towards the sun and I'm doing light pulling. I'm pulling in. Just be so gentle with this because you don't want to impact your eyes. I never look directly at the sun. I'm in the direction of the sun, but I'm pulling in new light codes from the
Mhm.
sun. And then I'm pulling those light codes in. They're going into my body in the deep breath in. And on the exhale, I'm pushing out anything that no longer serves me.
Oh, okay. Okay. Into the earth. You're pushing it down into the
Yes.
earth.
And thank Mother
Perfect.
Earth for absorbing it and transmuting it to love and light because no energy can be destroyed, right?
Right.
So allow the moon, the new moon, and the sun to really help purge out what's no longer serving you and replenish in new light codes of the wholeness of who you are because your essence is coming through. This is like a really powerful portal for us on this day.
Yay. That's exciting. Always love to
I
hear
I
that.
love that you know human design and can explain that because I had no clue. I didn't understand that. That's amazing.
Well, I happen to be very familiar with this gate because it's such a big part of who I am personally. So this is yeah. I good timing here, universe. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no, and
Mhm.
I honestly what I didn't understand was that the powers that the sun is pulling in at this, to support what the moon is doing. I had
Mhm.
no clue about that.
Yeah, it's very fascinating. I mean, the the more you get involved in following these energies and everything, you can really see how intricate this dance is and how beautifully the universe has set everything up for all of this healing for everyone at this time on this planet. If you are, willing to access it and dance with it a little bit. So it's pretty
Mm,
amazing.
yeah, so good. So good. Thank
Yeah.
you for sharing that.
Absolutely. Thanks for responding so well. I also want to say that because okay, so I have a story this week. I have because of this 46th gate that is coming in right now, you're going to be wanting to feel embodied. You're probably going to be feeling stuff in your body. You're going to really want to start listening to your body really well. And because also in this Virgo energy, I want you to all to realize that you do know your body really well and kind of start to shut out the outside noise. So this week, and this is very embarrassing, but I'm going to tell it anyways. So,
I've told some embarrassing stuff on here.
okay, thank you. Okay, so you know how like the very big trend right now is once you hit a certain age, like in your 40s, you have to start like lifting weights in order to maintain your muscle mass and all this
Right.
stuff,
It's
right?
very important for women to do this, right?
Very important for women to do this, okay? And so I do yoga very consistently, and that feels very good for me, especially since I am like unconsciously a projector. It's very flowy, it's very smooth and relaxing. But I was like, you know what? Everybody says I should be lifting these weights, so I'm going to start doing this. So my husband has this like whole routine that he does, like with resistance bands and everything. And I did it a couple years ago, and I was like, nah. But I was like, I'm gonna start this again. And so for the last couple weeks, I have started doing this exercise routine and I have been so sore, especially in my shoulders, which is where I keep most of my tension. And of course, I'm doing it wrong. He's like, you're doing it wrong. You're not activating the correct muscles, Kristy, that you shouldn't be hurting in that area. And I said, okay, okay, whatever. And so, and so I did one exercise and I was like, this is not right. This is not right. And something happened and I smacked the bar up against my head. And you can see, like, I have like a little black eye here and I got a bruise up here on my thing. And this morning I was like, oh, I should probably do those weights again. And something inside me was like, no, we don't need to be listening to this outside noise. You know what is right for you. Just because everyone around you in science was like, you need to do this and everything, it's complete bull. Okay, when it comes down to it, you know what your body needs. And if you like sit there and you trust it and you listen to your intuition, you can like really, especially right now with this Virgo energy, you can fall into yourself and be like, no, I'm doing exactly what's right. I can eat intuitively. I can work out intuitively. I do not have to listen to all of this chaos going on around me. So don't be like me and bruise yourself. Just listen to your body because the sun is helping you with this. Virgo is helping you with this. The new moon is helping with you. I'm telling you, you don't have to do it. Okay. You don't have to listen to all the
Thank you
crazy.
for sharing that because that was what I was also getting intuitively with my guides sharing with me. It's not about adding something, it's about releasing bad habits, releasing things that are whether it's scrolling on the phone or on social media or eating poorly, releasing something that you know intuitively is not helping you align. And so
Hmm.
like you release the weights.
Yes.
Mm.
No more. No
they
more
weren't
weights.
they weren't aligned with you
No,
and where you're at today. Not to say in the future, maybe, but not today.
not today. No. And yeah, I mean, ideally, we want our bodies to feel as good as they can so that you can hop into that delightfulness of vibration, which is the gift of this sun gate, right? And you
Mhm.
can't be delightful if you're feeling like poo. So
No, you
listen to
can't.
your body. And you definitely can't hit ecstasy, which we all want to hit that high vibration of ecstasy as often as we can. Okay. So listen
Well,
to your
the
body.
thing too is hitting ecstasy. If our nervous system is not able to hold that, it can really plummet and
Hmm.
cause a lot of trauma to us.
Hmm.
So it's best to be very gentle on our systems and not have those strong like ups and downs. You don't want that.
No, they're so
So
not good.
mm.
So yeah, very powerful new moon. What intentions are you going to be setting now that we're almost past eclipse season, which is always intense, but this time around has felt just a little bit more whoa.
Yeah, it's been whoa, whoa, whoa. So you remember when Sri Lakshmi came to me
Oh,
a
Lakshmi,
few
yeah.
like a month
Hmm.
Lakshmi, yeah, she
Yeah.
came to me and in my sleep. And so she's been working with me a lot lately. And this morning she was working with me in meditation. Um, and she said, it's time to stop playing small. You have a purpose here. You need to step into it now. This is your time. And so My intention with this new moon is to stop playing small, to get out there and to not worry what people think of me, not worry if I say something wrong. Just get out there and shine my light to help lift others up, because I know that that's what my soul's assignment is here to do. And so maybe I'm not perfect in the moment, but I'm doing it knowing I'm touching somebody's life and really trusting my guides and Lakshmi to help pull me out into the direction I'm meant to go.
Well, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's so nice that you have a goddess like taking a personal interest in you, Em.
We all do. We all
It's
do.
true.
Yeah. Mm.
But I'd like mine to talk to me a little bit more directly, please. Make it obvious.
Yeah, I'm getting
Oh,
in your sleep. Have them before you go to bed at night. Just ask them to meet you
mm,
in your sleep, in your dreams. You can
okay.
do some astral travel with them.
That sounds fun. That sounds fun. Okay.
Your earthly body doesn't really like to connect sometimes.
Sometimes I feel like I'm a little bit too grounded in this realm. So I
But
think
we need the grounding.
yeah. But I think that if we all like look at our purpose and everything, I was like, oh, I really think that, mine is not to fly out into the cosmos and bring all these things down. Mine is like to anchor people into this
Yes,
realm and like,
yes.
here you
Because
go.
we're here to have this 3D experience.
Yeah, and it's awesome. Guys, like it's painful as heck, but man, sometimes it's so much fun. Like, how could you not love it?
Right. Well, and the other thing, this is really important, is people want to open up their spiritual gifts, but if they're not grounded, it can be really dangerous. And so being grounded actually will open up your gifts so much stronger, because if you're not grounded, you could go out of your body and like have a hard time coming back in. Maybe not
True.
come back in. And so you need to be grounded. And once you're grounded, then your spiritual gifts can really open up. So people like you are so important. Like for me, I need you. You help ground me because I have a hard time being in my body. It takes a lot of work for me to stay in my body. It's like an intentional, like every day I work on my root chakra.
Well, that's okay. You can just tie it to my rock self, Em. I'll just hold on
I
to you like a
love
little
it.
balloon as you're floating off. I'm like, Em, no,
Come back
we're not
down.
going. Come on.
And I'll be like, oh, I got some more wisdom for you, Kristy. This is
Great.
what I saw.
We'll just like put like a little permanent hook on me and like this is where you need to anchor yourself,
I
okay?
don't think you want anyone to be permanently hooked on you. But if I am going to go somewhere, I may call you up and go, are you cool if I connect to you for a few
Yep.
hours?
That's perfectly fine.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Yes. Okay, so one of the things I want to mention before we hop off is that for my intention, I want to talk about commitment. So I have been really diving into gate 29, which is in your sacral center. It is this gate of commitment and devotion and everything. And this is like a really big gate that you can play with right now. So as you are going into this final stretch of 2025, think about what you are committing to in your life and make sure that you are putting your energy towards what you want to be committed to and like devote yourself as much as you can to that. Don't devote yourself too much to where you lose yourself, but just like really think of it. Don't do anything half-hearted if you can. Commit because
Okay.
it's a really
I
good
love
time.
it. I think that's great that you're doing that.
Yes.
And
And
I'm going to
I
do that for myself.
good, good. Because I think it's really hard right now, especially if you are in this online space, right? Like, and you are putting out content. And I know that I have been like putting out a lot of content recently
I
just because
love
I
your
want
content.
to.
I think
Oh,
it's
you're
so
so
good.
sweet. But but when you are putting out content, you're always hoping like, oh, I hope that it helps my analytics and everything. And you can really get bogged down in those numbers. And I have noticed recently that like even despite all the content that I'm putting out, like my numbers are kind of dropping and waning. And I think that that is a really big sign that that's when people give up, right? They're like, oh crap, this isn't working. I'm going to like shift to something else. But just know that when that is happening and you are committing to something and you have decided, like, this is my path, those numbers are going to wax and wane just like the moon. And it's just because you're not matching the vibration of those people anymore. And that's okay. You're not going to vibrate at the same frequency as everyone. The people that you're supposed to help, they are going to come into you at the right time. So stay on your path, know what you are doing, whatever is in your heart, stick with your purpose because that's what you're here to do. And it's very important that everybody stick to what they are meant to do. We're all here for a very specific purpose, and we all have our own very unique frequency. And everybody needs everyone else's frequency, especially right now.
Yes. Oh my gosh, so well said. I don't know how much time we have left, but if it's okay if I add a little on to
No,
that.
please.
Um, I have a whole teaching on resistance. And that is what you're talking about is like you're putting out this content and you're not getting the results. And I know how that feels 100%. And that resistance of wanting to give up is actually an inner compass. It's a compass telling us um like you have this choice point right now. It's like, do I give up and throw away all this hard work I've put in, or do I lean into it and just keep moving in the direction that I know my soul is supposed to do? And you have to see that resistance as, okay, this is the direction I know I'm supposed to go. Keep pouring into it and pour into it from a place of trusting it's going to touch the souls that need to be touched by it and not worrying about your numbers or the likes. It's more of who needs to see this today. So I start my day off every day with asking the universe, how can I be of service? And universe breathe through me to help me serve those that need whatever it is that I am going to deliver today. So it's not about me. It's not about, you for you, Kristy, and about the numbers. It's about who's going to see this. Like I see your stuff and I love it, Kristy. I think it's great.
Oh, thank you. You're very
And
kind.
social media is noisy.
Mhm.
So you have to co-create with the universe and trust that your stuff is going to get above the noise, and it's planting seeds. The seeds
Yes.
go into the soil and it's black and dark for a long time until they break the shell and start to root and start to sprout. So knowing that you're planting the seeds and they're in there germinating, and that's the process of it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I kind of love that the analytics and that's just how it is, right? Like who knows? Like I know the algorithm is real, but like who does anybody know how it works? I don't know. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. But I love that that happens because I was like, it doesn't matter because I know that this is what I'm committed to. This is what I'm going to go forward doing. And it was just like, it was just like the strengthening of it. And I'm fine with that. You know, I can surrender to the outcome. That's not, that's okay. In the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
I mean, I think it matters if it's something that's really important to you and you want to get it out there. I think it does. And but it's trusting the process.
for sure, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. I think the commitment's really important. I'm committed.
Yes, it's just good to commit to something, right? That's when you go back to your like values, reevaluate your values
Yeah,
whenever you can. Those are a really good starting place for your internal compass.
I love it.
All right. Well, is there anything else you want to add,
I
Emily?
think that's it. Today was so
Perfect.
inspiring. Thank you. I got a lot out of today. I'm so grateful for you, Kristy.
Oh, I'm grateful for you too. Thank you. And I'm definitely going to do my solar gazing. this
Yeah, it's like
afternoon.
light pulling. You want a light pull in the new light codes that you like. Seriously, the sun has some powerful light codes for us every morning. I do this. It's not just
Hmm.
on specific days. And I just sit and usually I'll do it when I'm walking my dog because as I'm starting to take off my walk, it's usually the sun is starting to come out in the morning. So I take like 3 minutes and as I'm walking, just pulling in, intentionally pulling in the new light codes from the sun.
Emily, you're a real life superwoman.
About that.
It's true. I mean, everybody knows this. Superman regenerates from the sun, so
Oh,
we
okay.
should too, right?
Okay, yes, we should.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. The sun is there to rejuvenate us.
Do you see that? I just like showed my geekiness, and Emily was like, I'm none of, what are you talking about? Oh, well.
I'm like, okay, sure, I'm the superwoman. Okay, yeah. Now I know why. Took me a hot minute. So,
Well, thank you everyone for joining us. If you want to catch this, please and get the PDFs for this, you can head on over to our Patreon. And we are now going to be on podcasting. We're going to be streaming our podcast on all the places. So you can also find that over there as well. So
love
we
it.
will, yeah, we'll catch you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.